In Hawaii, a devastating inferno triggered an unforeseen evacuation. Numerous people have been forced from their homes, and they are heartbroken over the loss of their families, friends, pets, businesses, and jobs. When Hurricane Dora, which was en route across the Pacific, contributed to the raging mountain winds on the island of Maui, the wildfire there grew in magnitude. To try to get away from the approaching flames, several people were literally jumping into the Pacific Ocean. However, even those on the water in boats were not protected. Wildfires are common in Hawaii, but not of this size. Lahaina's historic district, which holds special significance for the native Hawaiians, and portions of the town have been completely destroyed by fire. People who have called this region home for many years suddenly lost their homes, and there are those who anticipated a relaxing holiday but were forced to flee for their lives. People ran screaming from the flames and smoke-filled streets in a terrifying rush to escape the wind-whipped inferno raging in Maui. People had to leave, as hundreds of nearby homes and businesses were completely destroyed by fire. Lahaina is a well-liked tourist destination and historic and cultural landmark. Aerial films depict devastating scenes of homes being destroyed one after another. The area looks like it has been bombed during a war. In other places, 911 systems were not working. Hospitals are overflowing with burned patients. Tourists on the island were encouraged by officials to leave right away. In an effort to get passengers out safely, airlines are added more and more flights. Hundreds of people were stranded at the airport. Because the island's resources are so scarce, people were advised not to visit Maui. The whole historic district of Lahaina town has been completely destroyed, including hundreds of residences and other antique structures. It's quite depressing. Lahaina was not simply a well-liked tourist attraction, it is also the Hawaiian Kingdom's capital and is now a national historical landmark for locals. Long-standing historical structures and places are now lost and cannot be replaced. It's still difficult for some family to communicate with one another, and not knowing their whereabouts makes things even worse. The windward aviation was activated by the National Guard to spray water on nearby fires. Reaching those cut off in the aftermath was a priority for rescuers. To assist searchers and firefighters, the U.S. military was sent in. Authorities are pleading with people to leave the island and the destroyed town of Lahaina. The calamity that occurred when hurricane-force winds caused flames to rush through a historic town on the island of Maui is the subject of worldwide attention. Everyone has a hard time accepting this as reality. The town has lost extensively. In the voices of the locals, you can hear their suffering and agony. There have been deaths, dozens of injuries, and more than 2,100 people in need of emergency shelter. Except for emergency responders, the majority of Maui Island is off-limits to visitors.